Hello, my name is Grin, and this is my beard. And today's crumb that I'm pulling out of my beard is about my cell phone and my inability to use it in certain places. I don't know if this is happening everywhere, but in my area here in Japan, I've noticed that there are certain places that I go to that I can no longer get signal from my cell phone. And I've been trying to figure out why might that be. I mean, it's really strange because it's at every 7-Eleven. Every 7-Eleven I go to, once I go inside, I can no longer get signal on my phone, which is difficult because I use an app called PayPay, which connects to the internet, and I've got money in there that I can put in there through an ATM and just scan it and pay for things. It's really easy. I don't have to mess with a card or signing anything or pulling out money out of my pocket. It's just you scan it, it's done. It goes bing, and it's got this cute little voice that says Pepe, and then you're done. You get your stuff and you go. Now, Pepe realized that sometimes you can't get signal with your cell phone. So what they did is they allowed you to use the PayPay app and it would store the transaction in the app until you got signal up to about 5,000 yen, which is maybe 40, 35, $40. Now, why would 7-Eleven be like that though? I go to different convenience stores like the Lawson, which is very popular in Japan, or what else? Daily Yamazaki. There's all kinds of different convenience stores that don't have this problem. Or at least when I go in there, I can use my phone without any problems. I get signal, no problem. I think it is a jammer. I think the company, the companies where your signal is just inexplicably lost is using a jammer. And there might be two reasons for this. One, it prevents people from like streaming in their store. Like there's a lot of people in Tokyo, a lot of convenience stores in Tokyo where streamers will be doing their stream and then just walk into the store and the recording people are in the store, and the store doesn't want that. They don't like having to go up to people and say, please don't record video inside of here and whatnot. So they remove the signal inside the store so that people can't do that. Also, it's to prevent their employees from using their cell phone while they're at work. I think those are possibilities. This is my hypothesis. I don't know if this is true or not, but it seems logical to me. Maybe it's not logical. I don't know, but that's my hypothesis. The reason why I'm thinking about this now or talking about it now is because today I was coming home from a job that I was doing pretty far away, and there is a spot on this road in front of this factory that every time I go down there, I lose my signal. But it's a strange kind of signal loss where usually if you're in a dead spot area where there's something blocking the cell tower line of sight or something that's in the way, your bars on your cell phone, those bars that tell you how much strength of signal you have, reduces, goes down. But in places where I'm pretty sure there's a jammer, those bars don't go down. You just can't use it. Like you're in one area and you've got the full bars and you're watching a YouTube video, and then you come into this area where this jammer maybe, and your bars are full but your video stops. You can't. It's just not getting any download, no signal. So what it is, yeah, it's got to be a jammer. So I'm going by this place and I'm listening to a news video from YouTube, and the person just stops talking, and I'm like, what? And I look and I pull over. I look at my phone. I've got full signal, all the bars, but the video is just stopped. Won't move. And I try to look at other things and check the internet on my on Safari or something like that, and nothing's really moving. Just it's just not working. I didn't check to see if I can make a phone call though, and I wonder if that's possible. If it allows certain signals through but doesn't allow other signals, or even if the internet signal is different or has a different wavelength than the phone signal. I'm not sure about that, but it's possible, and I'll try to test that later. The first time this happened was I was talking to my family in the United States while I was passing by there. Usually right after my school or lessons that I do, and I'm coming home, I will call my family in the States because I like to say hi to them sometimes. And it would just suddenly I wouldn't be able to talk to them. But that is using what's called the iPhone FaceTime. FaceTime actually uses the internet signal. It doesn't use the regular signal, the phone signal. If there is a difference, I don't even know if there's a difference, but I do know that it doesn't use your phone signal. It uses so there is a difference. This proves there is a difference between the phone signal and the internet signal. But is it a wavelength difference? Is it something that you can jam? I'm not really sure. But I wondered, why would this company be doing that? And again, the only thing I can think of is this factory doesn't want their employees, while they're working, doing whatever menial tasks or high cerebral tasks they might have, whatever that is. They don't want people messing with their phones and watching YouTube or doing stuff like that. Or maybe they don't want them getting phone calls. I don't know if that's true, but it seems that way. And I'm wondering, am I the only one that notices this? I mean, I've seen quite a few different places that have this, what seems like a signal jamming dead spot inside of them or near them. Now, the 7-Elevens that I go to, their dead spot signals are inside the store. And it's pretty crazy because once you go outside of the store, as soon as you leave the doors, the signal comes right back and it's just perfect. So whatever they're doing, if they're jamming it, I'm 90% sure that it's some sort of jammer because every 7-Eleven here does it. So whatever they're doing only affects the inside of their store. That's pretty amazing. How the hell do they do that? And another reason why I'm saying this is because this is kind of recent, like within the last year. I've gone to 7-Elevens before and never had any problem. And then suddenly, within the last, maybe not even a year, maybe like 6-7 months, every 7-Eleven that I go to, I can't get signal. My service hasn't changed. I'm still using the same service. The places that I go to hasn't changed. I'm still going to the same convenience stores, just the signal that I get. So obviously there's something blocking it that wasn't there before. So it's intentional. In my opinion, it's intentional. Craziness. So how prolific are jammers now? What is that? Is that a thing? That's a thing that these companies are doing? Can they do that? Is that lawful? I think in Japan it is, as long as it is within the private property area, which is why I think that the 7-Elevens, they jam signals inside the store, but once you get out, there's no jamming. But that factory seems to jam a huge area all around the factory. And I wonder, is that okay? It seems like it would be not legal or not lawful in some way. So, just something that was just the crumb that was in my beard today. I really want to know more about it, and I think if I just keep on talking about it, I will keep it in my mind to consider and come up with other hypotheses, things that I can check and test and see if understand it better. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Bye.